Hi everyone, welcome to my page, welcome to my platform, Step Into Your Truth. My name is Gertrude, and today I just wanted to talk about hurt people hurting other people, right? I believe the idea behind that statement is if you are not fully healed from your trauma, or if you are not even aware that you're still dealing with stuff, you will inevitably uh, um, project that pain or project that trauma on other people. Um, if you are whole, if your cup is full, if you are happy in your life, there's no space or there's no need for you to be engaging in negative behavior or to be projecting your pain or your hurt on other people. But if your cup is empty, though, that's when, if your cup is empty and you're unaware of the pain you're going through, that's when you find yourself engaging in destructive behavior, whether you're aware of it or not. It depends, but you find yourself engaging in destructive behavior. Like you are in what seems to be a good relationship, but they you go ahead and betray your partner, or your friends seem to be good friends. You've got a good bunch of friends, but because you haven't healed from your previous friendship, you that pain and that behavior and all of that, you project it on your new friends, and you lose them. So um people who people who don't know how to cope with their pain will find themselves recruiting other people, whether other people are in pain or not. But for the most part, people that follow your pain are probably going through their own pain. But you find yourself surrounding yourself with people who are either in a similar situation or in a similar wavelength as you. And you find yourself perpetuating that behavior over and over and over again, because nobody in the group is even aware to say, look, what we're doing is not on, something is wrong, we need to talk about this, we need to heal this. So you hurt each other in that group, and you hurt each other, you hurt other people around you. For example, if your coping mechanism with pain is talking about people in a negative way, you and your bunch of people will sit down and have negative conversations about other people to make yourself feel better. If your pain is self hate or whatever, you will sit there and talk about somebody in a hateful way, because it makes you feel better, it makes you look like you're better. So if we're talking about this person and they're this bad, which means my situation is not as bad. So you continue, that's your drug of choice, you continue to do that, you continue to hurt people so that you make yourself feel better. Or sometimes you hurt people. For example, you point out other people's flaws or faults just to make yours look better, or just to make yourself look better to other people, right? You will say, for example, so a friend may have done something, exciting. They say they're in a movie, for example, and then your response, because that makes you feel some type of way, your response will be, well, they got there by sleeping with so and so, or they got there by doing this, right? You're diminishing someone else's character to make yours shine in a brighter light, because your character is crap to start with and you feel like it's crap. So the only way you know how to cope is to bring someone else down. That's not a very healthy way to do anything, and that's it doesn't last. You'll find that tomorrow you have to do that to someone else to get that same feeling. So I feel it is important, one, to be aware of what's going on with you. And I understand that self-awareness is something that doesn't happen overnight. For the most part, you have to be conscious enough to want to be aware. And that consciousness may come after some trauma, or it can come after a conversation with someone, or it can come after you've read a book, or it can, but something needs to jolt you into that space of thinking of, okay, this behavior is toxic, this behavior, I can't keep perpetuating this behavior and then expecting my life to be okay and then expecting myself to be at peace. So it is important to first be aware of the pain you're going through, right? And how that pain is affecting people around you, and how that pain is affecting you. In as much as it's affecting other people, and you seem to be finding some sort of comfort by bringing other people down or by hurting people, it actually is re-traumatizing yourself, because it's like when you take a drug, you go on a high, and after that high is gone, you go on a down, and you need to find another high so you can function. So it becomes this vicious cycle of you trying to find that high, but in this case, you are inflicting pain on other people, you are being mean to other people, you are bringing other people down, whether you realize it or not. Like I said, if you're not aware, then you're probably just thinking it's life, it's normal, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, you think you're fine. But if you're aware, if this is where it gets scary, if you're a person who's aware that you are in pain, and you still go ahead and do things that are going to hurt other people, then I'll have to argue that you've got no empathy, right? Because if it's to the point where you're aware that my actions here are going to hurt someone else, and you still go ahead and do it, then your empathy is this slow, and that's scary. My advice would be go and see a therapist. Right? But if you're unaware, hopefully something jolts you into awareness, and you reflect and you look at your life and be like, wait, did I really need to say that about that person? Did I really need to do that? Did I really need to cheat on my husband? Did I really need to embarrass my friend in front of people like that? Did I really need to backstab my best friend like that? Why? And then once you're aware, then the next step is to ask yourself, so why am I doing that? Why do I find it okay to do these things? What is it that's lacking in my life? Like I said, if your cup is full, then chances of that behavior are going to be slim to none, because your cup is full. You are functioning off of your full cup. But if your cup is empty and you're trying to fill it, maybe that's the behavior that you think is filling your cup, but it's not. Probably your cup, there's a big hole, at the bottom of your cup. So whatever it is, it's going. It's not lasting. It's going. So I say this to say, once you find the once you're aware that that's what's going on in your life, then you ask yourself, why is that going on in my life? What is it that is leading me to this behavior, right? What am I seeking to fulfill, right, when I do these things? What's lacking? What need has not been met? And then I suppose once you do that, the responsibility, and you find out what it is that's causing the behavior, then the responsibility from then on is to, one, change your behavior, figure out how to change your behavior. And I think it's always good to go back to the people you've hurt and apologize. I think there's a lot to be said about that, because not only do you find healing and closure, but the person you've hurt finds the same thing, right? They then can, if they're in a space of blaming themselves for the pain that you caused, then they can then sit there and start to heal and start to understand that actually no, it wasn't about me. They were also going through pain, and I just happened to be there for them to project that pain onto me. So I think there is a responsibility to apologize. There's a responsibility to ask for forgiveness. Whether you get it or not, that's a different story. That's now on the person you are asking the forgiveness from. But you've done your part. You have apologized. You have asked for forgiveness, and you are trying to heal yourself from your mistakes. So let's try and avoid the vicious cycle of hurting other people because we're hurt, right? And the moment you become aware that that's what you're doing, then find ways to change the way you think, find ways to change your behavior, and find ways to fulfill you. Clearly, there's something that's not fulfilled that's causing that behavior. Find ways to fulfill that in a healthy way, in a positive way. That way we can spread more positivity in the world. Thanks, guys. Till next time. Bye.